we can get going. We all know we can change the mode on the fly, and you can watch my detailed walkthrough of Ather Stack 5.0 where I talk about the new features, the Google Maps integration, the hill hold control, all the cool features that you guys really enjoyed. So for now, Smart Eco is working fine for these narrow lanes and bylanes. They can't do 80-90 kilometers per hour in these lanes, so safer speed is around 40 kilometers per hour, and it serves the purpose. It offers good pickup right off the mark. The best part about Ather, I'd like to say, is been there and done that. They walked the talk. They are the pioneers who took the leap of faith when everyone else was still on their drawing boards. Ather took to the roads. So that is something that takes a lot of courage, and you got to give it to them, because they have believed in themselves when no one else did not. I mean, when no one else did. And double negative is gonna become a positive. So the point I'd like to make here is, many people keep asking me which is the safest EV to buy currently. So trust me, the Ather 450x Gen 3 is as safe as it can get, because they walk the talk. The scooters have done and pulled it off in the real world conditions. 450 million kilometers cumulative among all the Athers put together, right from Gen 1 to Gen 3, and still going strong. And a friend of mine, as I told you, owns a Gen 1 back in Bengaluru and is so happy with it. He wants to upgrade to a brand new one, and you have the opportunity to upgrade now with a very nominal price, where you can experience a larger battery, more range, cooler features. So that is what Ather has managed to come up with. They have actually walked the talk. They have made a statement, and the best of among everything else is the battery management system. First of all, you get a larger 3.7 kilowatt hour battery now with Gen 3 that offers a true range of 105 kilometers in real world conditions. The IDC is around 146, I believe, and that's more than enough, man. Like 105 kilometers true range with this kind of pickup to keep up with the traffic. You're not going to race with everyone else. See, in Smart Eco, I'm able to overtake an ICE vehicle. Not just one, plenty of them. So that talks about real world usability and practicality, and that's where the Ather shines. Now, first of all, the dash is well laid out. It has a new user interface now with the Ather Stack 5.0, and it looks more intuitive. It has Google Maps integrated. Maybe it works once you connect your phone. It has an engine kill switch. It has a dedicated button to change the modes on the go. So all I need to do is change to ride, and it literally takes off, and it doesn't drastically reduce distance or the kilometers left. So that is the best part, and the ride mode is the best mode to ride on through the city, because you don't have to sacrifice too many kilometers. At the same time, you have the punchy acceleration. Say for instance, we take off from the start, and you can see I'm leaving the Activas and the Splendors right behind, just with the ring of the throttle. It's so fast, and good torque, and around a peak power of close to 8.5 PS. So that's truly incredible. So say for instance, this guy, the Activa guy, who wants to play around, wants a dose of his own medicine, I can actually literally a dose of his own music, just switching to sport mode, not even in warp mode. That's the kind of acceleration this one has on offer. So that's what makes Ather so much fun. Get back to ride. I still had 28 kilometers. Let him have his fun. We proved a point that we are no less than anyone else. And the comfort, seating comfort, the floorboard, it is a flat floorboard which enables you to carry some bags and baggages effortlessly. I am able to drop my daughter. Her school bag is kept here and the footwell, so it can accommodate. When compared to other scooters, this one is more practical. It has 22 liters of storage space, this is what makes Ather really underscore what they stand up for, which is consistency. Like if you see James Cameron, or if you see the Russo brothers, if you see Rajamouli, they are known to be consistent with what they deliver. Now having one spin-off, one lucky day doesn't make you great. What makes you great is consistently being able to deliver what is expected of you, especially when you're spending this much of money. This is around 1,60,000 ex showroom here in Hyderabad. You want it to be reliable, you want it to stand up for you every time you look up to her, and that's what the Ather 450x does. With the Gen 3 model, it does everything you want, and still you end up saving loads and loads of money. Imagine it's a 3.7 kilowatt hour battery, and I want you to do the math, though I am very poor at maths. So the average cost per unit, unit cost is around rupees 4 to 8 depending on which area you're belonging to, per kilowatt hour. 4 rupees to 8 rupees per kilowatt hour. So doing the math, it's around 20 to 35 rupees depending on where you're from. So one full charge is going to cost you just 20 to 35 rupees. So that, my friend, allows you to save loads and loads of money. So 20 to 35 rupees for a full charge. Imagine what you're paying for fuel, almost 120 bucks. So that is where the EVs come into the picture. And the best part about Ather is the battery life. Now one thing that's playing on everyone's mind is, yeah, 3 years the battery is going to last us. Well, what after 3 years? What if the battery dies? We have to spend nearly half the price of the scooter just to get a new battery. Well, that's not the case, because after 3 years, what Ather claim is, most of their owners have claimed more than 90%, maybe 95% of battery health still being retained, which is phenomenal. That talks about the battery management system, that talks about the battery tech with which they are equipping these scooters with. So getting close to 90 to 95% battery health, or retaining that kind of battery health at the end of 3 years, is phenomenal. And they're claiming that even after 5 years you can get 70+% of battery health being retained. That is actually saying something, and that's where how much you end up saving and getting your money's worth really starts making sense. And the overall ergonomics, the fit and finish, the build quality, the new color, the Nardo Grey looks absolutely premium. Even the mirrors, they're well positioned, they all work fine, they all do the job, they get the job done. The lighting is good, the acceleration is good, the comfort is good. Now not everyone is going to race every other day. Now only pure acceleration, pure speed doesn't matter. What matters is versatility, practicality and usability, and that's where the Ather 450x really scores higher than anyone else. And it is reliable, rock solid, something that has been there, done that, and proven itself over the years. This is the only electric scooter that's been around for over 3 years. You have seen Ather scooters around you, running right next to you for over 3 years, and still it has stood the test of time and it has proved its mettle. And that's where the Ather really makes a difference. Ather 450x, and I mean, look at this, lots of leg room, good comfortable seat, spacious seat, usable boot space, good user interface, intuitive as well as practical and usable. You have an engine kill switch, or dare I say that motor kill switch. The PMSM motor, permanent magnet synchronous motor, does its job. Hassle free, low maintenance or no maintenance you can call it, and all you have is complete out and out fun. And that's what makes it such a good, great, ideal package, or a safe package, or a safe bet to step into the EV culture or the EV lifestyle. And that is what screams, stretches out its hands towards you, saying that yes, we have done it, we have pulled it off, we have made a statement, we have proven ourselves with time not just made claims on a piece of paper, but they have actually delivered. They have walked the talk, and they have actually lived by every word that they have promised. In fact, more than what they have promised. And that's what makes Ather 450x stand out among the space where we are in, which is really getting competitive by the day. So yeah, it's a 3.7 kilowatt hour battery, larger battery. It takes around close to 6 hours for full charge overnight. Yeah, that's with the portable charger or the Ather dot charger that can be installed, or you have the faster chargers at the Ather grid. Ather grid network is a blessing as well. I saw one near Kompally where I highlighted that. So the grid network is spreading, the infrastructure is spreading, it is there. You have a lot of charging points on route or through the city, the main areas of the city, where you can actually stop for a quick top up and again get going. And all these usable things or practical things have been, fine-tuned and underscored and underlined by the company, because they care for customer. They, like, I've seen the Ather, like I've been at the Ather community day, so I've watched the founder speak, and he is not a greedy person like people. There was one instance where my friend spoke of, where these guys have a diagnostic tool on board which passes all on the information to the headquarters, so they are aware of what's happening where, and they could figure out that there was something wrong just before my friend's warranty ended. His is a Gen 1 Ather 450x, and just before the warranty ended, just few days, and they could have easily hoodwinked him, saying that there's some kind of a thing such that they could postpone it beyond that warranty date just to escape providing that service. But they made sure they identified it ahead of time, they made sure it was fixed ahead of time, and made sure that the customer at the end of it all was satisfied. So that, in real world conditions, my friend, is actually saying something in a day and age where people want to just steal your money at every given opportunity. Here is a company which doesn't want your money. They want to serve you, they want to prove a fact, they want to introduce you culture that they believe is the future. So yeah, I've interacted with the technical team, I've spoken to founder, I've spoken to the design team, so the marketing team. But yeah, so at the end of it all, it's there in front of you. It's not on a spec sheet for you to start visualizing things. It's been there in real world conditions. It's proven itself, and that's what makes it more convincing than anything else. And that's kind of coming to a conclusion of this night ride. As I head back home, you can see that it is showing 24 kilometers. It's not dying out on me, and we are still in the ride mode. That is something that actually talks about walking the talk. It's gonna get me home at the end of it all. Or even if I switch to Smart Eco, it is showing 27 kilometers, and it's not just gonna die with 20 kilometers on the dash. It's gonna go all the way to 0. And there was a point where I was testing it. If possible, I'll try it again on camera, just to see whether how much does it go further beyond 0. And trust me, it almost went 1.5 kilometers after it hit 0, and that is amazing. So that is actually giving you an extra buffer just in case you're caught in some kind of a bother. Hats off to Ather. This concludes I just wanted a casual evening ride. I didn't want to just note down points and just blabber or read the spec sheet. I just wanted to tell you what I have noticed, what I have experienced about Ather. And this has been with me for over 3 months now, for long term, and I have ridden it day in and day out for my daily activities, for my daily chores, and it has delivered on all fronts, and it is continuing to impress me as I continue to ride, because I actually requested them to extend this such that I can test it further, and also at the same time found an excuse such that I can enjoy it more. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just hope you enjoyed my honest verdict and kind of analysis of the Ather 450x. So which I feel is the safest EV that, or the safest bet that you can go with, because we usually say, "Arey yaar, this is the safest bet," because it's been there, done that. You can't go wrong with that. It's your hard-earned money. Why take a risk? And people who want to experiment, well, they are welcome to try something else. But then if you have the opportunity to, and you've been saving money just to buy one EV that is going to serve you well with time or over time, I think look no further. The Ather 450x more than justifies the price, considering the kind of value proposition and the package it offers. Top speed is 90, so you're not going to go racing down the track every other day to hit top speed on the streets. So all you need to do is commute to your office, from home to office and office to back home, or maybe a few stops here and there, but then it's all well and truly covered with this new Ather 450x Gen 3. So thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, if you like this kind of from the heart talk, feel free to comment below, let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and we'll continue these kind of videos in the days to come. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.